Thanks for joining us here on Fox10TV.com. I'm Chief Meteorologist Jason Smith with all eyes on the Gulf of Mexico over the next couple of days and through the week as a low pressure area may form. Really nothing to track just yet except for just hot weather. We'll get into your tropical forecast, but want to start out with the beach outlook for tomorrow. A low risk of rip currents, temperatures in the low 90s. Today getting to 96. Yesterday we hit 99. We had a record high in Pensacola. May see records again today. This is way above averages. As this heat wave continues, we've seen extraordinarily hot weather across the region, and looking at heat index values as of this afternoon into the 105 range. So what's ahead in the forecast? Well, another hot one tomorrow. We'll be up into the middle 90s, heat index around 105 tomorrow. You can see the heat index up as high as 107 or even 108 in a few select locations for tomorrow afternoon. The heat, the big story in the short term. What happens in the tropics, the bigger story in the long term. Here's a look at what's going on with it, and so far nothing materializing, but we have a trough here over central Georgia, and that is expected to move out into the northeastern Gulf of Mexico on Tuesday or Wednesday. The computer models developed this area of low pressure into a tropical depression or a tropical storm. There is a weaker GFS idea that this will go more towards the Louisiana coast and stay fairly close to us and be fairly weak. The stronger European solution says this thing should move out over the Gulf and become a fairly strong tropical storm, if not a hurricane, and then move ashore somewhere over towards Houston or Lake Charles. Those are the most likely scenarios at this point, and backing that up is the European model, which by lunchtime on Wednesday has a broad area of low pressure here about south of Port St. Joe and Apalachicola. We'll get some thunder showers out of it, and as we look at what's expected to happen through Thursday, according to that European model, has that broad low due south of us. That would put us in a pretty wet setup for Thursday, and it has that low pressure area moving on towards the Louisiana and Texas coast, according to this particular computer model, and again looking fairly wet. But then by Saturday things look to improve. We could have a landfalling significant tropical system to our west if it plays out according to that European solutions. That gives you a good tangible idea of what we're thinking. If it gets a name and becomes a tropical storm, this would be Tropical Storm Barry. We've already seen one system, Andrea, which formed early, in fact before the official start of the tropical season. Here's our futurecast model in the meantime for tomorrow, and we need some rain showers in a bad way to knock our temperatures down. And we'll have some opportunities tomorrow with some scattered showers and storms in the area. Kind of a widely scattered setup, though, only a 30% chance of rain in the forecast. Our outlook: rain chances at 40% on Tuesday and Wednesday, and then watching the Gulf closely for any tropical developments as we get into Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, as well as the first part of the weekend. So heat in the short term, tropics in the long and the medium range in the long-term forecast, and it looks like by next week things will settle back to a more normal pattern for our area. Things can change, so we'll keep you posted on the latest developments here on Fox 10 and Fox10TV.com.